Dear son, I know it's strange to write this when you're at the age of 2, but in case you get the same fascination as me of becoming a police officer, then I think you should know this. Every cop would have a crucial case in his career. Even I had one. At first, it didn't seem to be one, but it ended way more different than I thought it would. Accused Mark Joseph, final year computer science engineering. The victim was the chairman of the same institute. It was a clear case of attempted murder. The chairman was walking through his college premises, and the student from nowhere ran into him and stabbed him. There was no doubt on who did it, but the main question was, why?
I was doing a little research on the financial status and lifestyle of Indian students, and that is when I came across the fact that thousands of suicides in engineering colleges just because they can't afford their fees. Their scholarships are not sanctioned and they are deprived of their education. But as every person does, even I was silent. Want to do something but merely helpless. But one day it all changed.
Bro, Mark and committed suicide.
She got away. Bro, Mark.
You know what? Dad's gonna buy me a phone soon. Once that scholarship is sanctioned, then I'm getting my phone. Not a smartphone and all, but I'm smart. That's enough, no?
She was the only one to whom I was myself. You know something? One more guy committed suicide this year. Again this year. It happened yesterday. Every year there are so many of them. It's all because of management and the chairman.
Cool down, Mark. Which department was that guy from?
He was from the mechanical department. He was such a nice guy. His pleasant smile. I can't forget that. Even he used to study well. It's all because he couldn't afford the fees that he fell prey into this. This chairman is not running an educational trust, but a cattle where he demands each animal to yield the money he demands.
What can we do? Even we are one among his cattle.
She couldn't pay her fees. Her parents couldn't make it on time. I think that's why she did all this. Her scholarship also got rejected for some reason. She could have asked us. We would have figured something out. Mark, you didn't know about all this. The case is settled. The chairman went to our house, and in no time was the case withdrawn. I really don't know what's happening behind this.
What's there to understand in this? Nobody raises a voice against them. Then how can you expect a change? Only one man can do nothing. It's not a movie. There's a group of people against the society. We can do a change. No use of discussing all this. The whole system is corrupt.
What can we do? Let's hope for a change. Yeah, hello, bro, Mark. I just saw the chairman. I was thinking of bringing a few people and staging a protest against him on Ian's death. What do you think?
Even we are one among his cattle.
We need to protest. We need to show him that even cattle can hurt him badly. If you want change for a peaceful revolt, then there would be a violent, uncontrollable revolt.
Cool down. You're talking like a revolutionist. You planning to be one?
I'll call you back. I'll call you back. I was thinking of putting up some posters against their activities.
What is use? Is it gonna do any good? You'll be suspended for this. Nothing more than that. No, Mark. You need to think of something more powerful. It's not about your strength. It's about your skill. I still remember Mark Antony changed the lives of thousands of people with just one speech. And not by his martial power or any 50 people or some 50 people supporting him. It's not about that.
And think of this possibility. Those who committed suicide, why did they do it? Was it because they couldn't bear the depression? Or was it their revolt? Maybe they were expecting a change at least then. Maybe they thought someone would rise on their fall. What do you think?
I don't know, Mark. But suicide, is it a good option? I wouldn't support that. Maybe, as you said, they thought of someone to rise in power of their fall. But it's their helplessness, right? It's because nobody rose before their death that they expect one at least after their death. So, someone has to rise. Or else we can just say, who's next?
It's all because of the management and the chairman.
What can we do? Even we are one among his cattle. We can just say, who's next?
So, you're a revolutionist, huh?
His answer for this changed my perception. With no power, he still struggled so much. Then, what are we doing in our life? I decided to be the change. Yes, my son. You can stay proud and hold your head high to tell anyone that your dad is a cop. To the ones who still feel they are right, let me remind you something what Marx said. When there's no change for a peaceful revolt, then there would rise a violent, aggressive, uncontrollable revolt.
So, you're a revolutionist, huh?
You're talking like a revolutionist. You planning to be one?
I'm no revolutionist. I'm the rise for the fallen.